nothing game. A-Side official, you already know. No negotiations needed. Happy Sunday to everybody. Hopefully y'all went to church and asked for forgiveness or for blessings, however you see fit in your own life. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you keep faith in, so be it. This is just a fight card reaction, man. Good UFC 299 card. Sean O'Malley pretty much outstruck Chito Rivera. Well, I like Chito Rivera, man, but you know you have to become an evolved fighter to continue to change the game in mixed martial arts. It's not so much new technique. It just deals with the rhythm and flow of how you can mix up your striking system. And Sean O'Malley has improved leaps and bounds, man. I mean, he's using his range very, very well. And the crazy part about it is that, you know, Ryan Garcia has been trying to get a fight with Sean O'Malley. But the way I was seeing Sean O'Malley use his jab, and then how he would you know, because mixed martial artists, they don't have no orthodox or unorthodox stand. They switch stance whenever they feel like it. But the way he was leading with his left hand, which was his power hand, when he was in the southpaw stance, was in, he would throw it at an angle and still line it up with his opponent's head. He wasn't, his body, his shoulders wasn't linear. You know, it wasn't lining him up to go directly in. He went off at an angle, but still threw that left hand. And it was landing, man, so quick that Chito Rivera, you know, he wasn't even really moving out the way. It was so quick. I mean, he got some fast hands. I don't think Ryan Garcia want to embarrass himself. Because, you know, truth be told, Sean O'Malley, you can... I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like, real talk. Sean O'Malley, man, he's very patient with his striking now, and his hands look real good. I'm talking about long rangey fighter. He was lining up. Shout out to Carlos on deck, man. What's good? Yeah, easy work. Easy work. You know, I suggest Ryan Garcia, you leave Sean O'Malley alone, because I got to give him his props. Dude has improved leaps and bounds, man. And you know, when Sugar Sean first came out, I was a fan a little bit, and then I kind of dropped back because I didn't kind of know what was going on with him. You know, like he had some funny injury, and then he had like he wanted to be the, I don't know what he had going on. You know, but when he first came on the scene, I was a Sean O'Malley fan for real. I was like, that dude is exciting. He's lanky, tall, know how to use his freaking tools correctly, patient, but very, very sharp. And I think he will fuck Ryan Garcia up, to be honest. I think he would absolutely fuck Ryan Garcia up. His boxing, look, Sean O'Malley's boxing is better than Ryan Garcia, in my opinion. In my opinion, the way he throws his jab and his two, please, he'll confuse him because he can throw those punches from either stance. You know what I'm saying? From either freaking stance. But you know, it's boxing at the end of the day. It's boxing at the end of the day. I just know Ryan Garcia is trying to get that fight with O'Malley. And right now, O'Malley's stock has risen big time. It has, man. People are tuning in to Sean O'Malley, man. Real talk. He stopped. I think he went in there and beat Aljamain Sterling fairly easy. You know what I'm saying? Stopped him. He didn't stop Chito Rivera, but two different fighting styles. You know, Chito Rivera is he kept his distance fairly decent, but he was just too slow. And you notice every time Sean O'Malley threw a punch or a combination, automatically he get the reaction that Cheeto was gonna shell up or put up his high guard to duck his head to brace for the shot. You can't be a significant striker like that. You have to be able to know what's coming and get off angle or switch directions, either with a kick, punch, whatever. You just can't stand right here and do this all the time when your opponent is throwing a strike. You can't do it. You have to be throwing something, a low leg kick or something. If your opponent is punching, you should be kicking or you should be punching with it. In mixed martial arts, I mean, same as boxing. Punch when they punch. But if you're sitting there defensively shelled while they're throwing a power punch or a jab or a combination, I don't know what to tell you. It's not going to work out in your favor. I had to get up at 6 a.m. Stayed in. I'm driving right now, so I really can't. And I'm on a high traffic road too. But also I wanted to give Michael Venom Page his props. You know, Michael Venom Page came in there as the underdog. That's wild, because I didn't see Michael Venom Page losing to Kevin Holland, but I was going for Kevin Holland because he's been at the UFC longer. You know what I'm saying? And he's been in there with some tough names and gained the experience. Yes, he has 11 losses now, but some of his fights, he was very, very competitive, man. In some fights, like yesterday, he could not gauge the timing of MVP, who has incredible reflexes, man. Incredible reflexes. The way he was throwing that reverse elbow. What? He almost does it better than John Jones. He throws that reverse elbow better than Jones does it. To be able to strike the way he does and be as accurate with the overhand or the uppercut, his kicks, he is something to watch out for, man. But you get the right striker once again, if they're able to time Michael Venom Page entry and move when he moves to close distance, they can catch him on the chin. But if you just standing there and MVP is about to, he's getting in the rhythm, and then he decides to strike. And if you stand there, just like Ngannou did, okay, he's going to hit you every time. But when you catch his timing and you're able to move when he moves to close distance, then you might catch him on the chin, because his hands be down by his waist. But he's so damn quick, there's not a lot of fighters can make him pay for it. You know what I'm saying? But he's an exciting fighter to look. He's a very exciting fighter, man. You know who I was most happy for? You know who I'm a fan of big time? He just haven't got that chip yet. Dustin Diamond Dallas. Poirier, man, he's been given ample amount of time and opportunities to get a championship, but he hasn't been able to get it done. He was in there with a bigger guy yesterday in Benoit. And this guy looked significant bigger than Dustin. But one thing I noticed and remember about Dustin is that his boxing. He has pretty solid power and boxing skills. And man, the angles, the little short, quick shots on the inside of his opponent's guard while he was on the move, trying to pin him up against the cage, how fighters get overly happy and their opponent's up against the cage and then they rush in. You know what I'm saying? They rush in because they feel like their opponent don't have nowhere else to go except left or right. So they try to rush in with some power shots. And Dustin lit him up with a left hook, man. A left uppercut. It was so smooth, man. And then he popped him with a right. When they was on the move, dropped him. His freaking His timing was on point yesterday. Man, I was happy for Dustin, man. I ain't gonna lie. That man's been through some tough losses. When he was on deck to get the championship, he looked sharp. He looked different yesterday. Like, I don't know, man. Is he ready to, go for another title shot? It's hard to it's hard to pass Dustin up when it comes to lining him up for a title shot. Because when he have performances like this and he stops just based off accuracy, I mean, legitimate, official boxing skills, man, his accuracy, his timing, I like to see him fight, man. And he has wrestling. You know what I'm saying? He has wrestling. He has the overall game, man. And he's not loose with it or nothing. Even when he's letting his combinations go. Very polished fighter, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm always cheering for Dustin. And he support the troops. You know what I'm saying? He's been supporting troops all the time. That's just what he does. You know? But congratulations to Dustin, man. That was a beautiful knockout, a beautiful stoppage that he was able to get yesterday. Beautiful stoppage. The way I look at the Sean O'Malley situation, it's hard to say who's going to be beating him. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to be up there for him next? Dude is showing that he's been in the gym working. I don't know who's going to be able to do that at his weight. I have no idea who's going to be able to give him a competitive scrap. I have no idea. Real talk. I have no idea who that person is going to be, because he looks extremely ready to take on all challenges. He beat Chito Rivera up easily. You know what I'm saying? Easily. Cut him up. Very nice. Dustin, same thing. His boxing, his poise on the inside, outstanding. Now, I know people want to talk about DePage, if that's how you pronounce his name. DePage, he had another early stoppage. You know what I'm saying? Not early as prematurely, but he stopped the guy. He still has some work to do. He's a big, tall fighter. You know what I'm saying? A Taekwondo practitioner. And one thing Taekwondo practitioners don't do is use their hands. And obviously he's been working on his hands because he's getting pretty good at knocking out his opponents. So let's see how far it goes, man. I've seen fighters like him come on deck and do good things and build up their resume and knock out some opponents. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. But let's just see how it is when he steps up his competition. That's all. I'm not too hyped up about him getting knockouts. I've seen it before. It's 4-ounce gloves, He has decent speed and all that. Let's see how it works out for him. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how it works out for him. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. It was a good card overall. Who else was on there? Who else was on there getting it in? Cause I was looking at two different things at one time. My boy Gilbert Burns lost. I mean, hey, the game is constantly evolving, man. The game is constantly evolving. Gilbert Burns got GMP'd out. But I'm not gonna stay on here too long. I will be back on a little later. Y'all hold it down. I'm out.